All right, let's see what happens here. I think this could be a beautiful thing. I think this could be a beautiful thing. Because I don't remember ever seeing this. Welcome to my peaceful meditation upload, where I quietly drive and talk in a soothing, almost hypnotic voice, encouraging you to enjoy the sound of my truck's wheels on the gravel road and the sound of a few pieces of gravel jumping up and hitting the underbelly of the truck, and enjoy this last glimpse of a budding winery, the vineyard there. And here we are heading out into the wonderful wheat fields of the Walla Walla Valley. And doesn't it kind of remind you of your own computer? That default Windows background for your desktop? Doesn't it? The big white fluffy clouds, and it just rained, so it's kind of chilly and it smells nice out. And I was driving on the back roads, and I was trying to send some messages to a friend, and that we were getting static on the line because they say Mercury's about to go retrograde again, or as me and Jim like to say, Mercury's in Gatorade pretty soon. And so I turned, trying to get myself a little better reception, because I had that impulsive feeling to make a phone call. It's almost taboo to make a phone call, but those of us that are talkers, like me, we've always had and always given in, oftentimes, to that impulsive feeling to make a phone call. Even when the telephone was attached to a wall in an uncomfortable location, many of us would stand there and we'd push the buttons that would sing us a song, and it would connect us, if we were lucky, to someone we really liked or loved. And we could stand there on one foot and then the other, and once, if you had a long cord, you could pace around, and then the cordless phones came along and you could pace all over the house and just talk and talk until your ear hurt so bad from pressing on it that you have to switch the telephone to the other hand and try to listen with the ear that doesn't hear quite the same, doesn't hear quite as good, that other ear. Did you ever think about that you have a preference of which ear you listen with on the telephone? Isn't that strange? Isn't this beautiful? Boy, this truck, I could almost just point it right up the road there and go, but I won't do it. It's sure tempting though. I don't think that farmer would appreciate me driving across his wheat field, so I won't disrespect him. But here we're gonna go through a tunnel together. I don't know what kind of trees these are, but they sure are pretty. We're just creeping along the back roads. Oh, and here we've got something else. They've knocked it down. And I was noticing these, there's a little quail running right across the road. I don't know if you could see him. Suddenly I realized I'm kind of talking like Bob Ross. Bob Ross could have painted the hell out of this place, couldn't he? He could have made one good fucking painting standing right here playing the air, if you know what that means. And look at these big blue scary grain silos. They sure look industrial. It's pretty new. And here we are back to the road. Back to the road where I first turned to try and get better reception. But I guess I got distracted and decided it was worth it to talk in a soothing voice and just drive through a little teeny tiny piece of the Walla Walla Valley here at the intersection of Valley Grove Road and McEnroe, spelled Inroe, I-N-R-O-E. Yeah, I could turn around and do it again, but you know, I don't think I'm gonna. I'm gonna reach up here and push stop. I'm gonna wish you all the most bountiful, wonderful blessings. I hope that you get everything that you need and nothing that you're just wanting after for no good reason. I hope that everything goes smooth for you, even though the world's acting crazy and silly and rude and mean and weird. I hope that all the things come to you in their due time and you can take a deep breath and hold it and then let it out and relax relax and be present and not be thinking about yesterday and not be thinking about or worrying about tomorrow, and just look around and see how beautiful your little part of the world is. It doesn't matter where it is. There's some beauty there. Like this here, this is interesting. Look at this grove of trees on the right. I noticed this last time I drove on this road. Now, I've never been up in there, but I don't see any house. I just see all trees that says no hunting, no trespassing. This is somebody's little grove, and they've let you know they don't want you in there. It made me think to sneak in there. When I was young, I would have snuck in there with a joint and maybe with a guitar when the sun is setting, but I don't smoke anything anymore. I've been blessed to quit smoking, and if you're curious on how to quit smoking, you could message me or leave a comment, and I'll give you some tips and pointers. And I might even be willing to work with you personally if you wanted to spend a little money with me, but that's a different story altogether. Here we are, continuing on. I can't tell you how much better I feel not smoking. It's been 3 years, probably almost 4 years. It feels like eternity. I feel like I became a non-smoker again. So if you're sitting there smoking and you're thinking you're done, this is your invitation to reach out to somebody who's succeeded. I quit once before and went back to it, and I quit the second time, and I really feel like I'm done now. Like I can really not smoke anymore. Here we are, Lower Waitsburg Road, crossing over, looking both ways, being careful. Valley Grove. I'm going to reach up here and push the button. I appreciate you watching this different style of video here. I hope the microphone picked it up okay. I guess I could label this, what do they call it? ASMR, where you get that, ooh, that aesthetic and all that stuff. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll call this SB's first ASMR country hypnotic drive. If you come up with a really good title for this video after I post it, you post that in the comments and I'll consider changing it. Okay? Okay, bye. Goodbye, everyone.